All right, first up this morning, you're looking live at the... Nope, you're not. It's over there somewhere.
Well, you could be. Yeah.
In the background, sort of.
There's
the Smith Center,
is.
where you're going to have an opportunity to hear straight from the brightest minds that call the brightest road on earth home. Conversations with Norm takes place this Sunday, and with this edition, he's interviewing some of the city's finest celebrity chefs again. Julian Serrano and Rick Moonen, and our next guest as well.
Absolutely. It's going to be so much fun this weekend. Norm joins us alongside executive chef Gustav Mahler of Spadini at the JW Marriott. First of all, great to have you back.
It is a delight to see you guys again.
Chef, great to have you.
Absolutely.
Fantastic to be here.
Welcome on the show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's so exciting to have you here. Oh my gosh, Sean and I talk about food all the time. And this weekend, Sean, you'll be hosting. Norm, you're going to be up on stage with 3 great chefs.
I think we have to bring some food.
Oh, yes.
Will there be food?
No, there's not.
Oh, darn. What's in store?
Great storytellers. These are 3 of the best storytellers. Great chefs, but great storytellers as well.
Yeah.
Great.
And I was so amazed when I sat down. I thought I knew these guys pretty well, but I was amazed when I sat down and found out he was Donald Trump's chef for 2 years.
What?
What?
I'm going to let him tell the story about Donald Trump's request.
Yeah, what was it like making Big Macs?
Well, this is exactly what it was. You know, I was the chef at the Trump's Castle in Atlantic City, and his former wife Ivana ran the hotel, and so is always fresh stuff, fresh ground burgers. The pastry chef made fabulous buns. So Mr. Trump is having lunch, and he has a burger, and he calls the chef over. This burger's fantastic, chef, and I'm looking like, it's a burger. But, I'm happy you noticed that before it was a frozen burger, and now it was fresh and wonderful.
Brioche.
Yeah, and he goes, it's unbelievable. I'm like this, I'm like, it's a burger.
Isn't that one of the keys, though, to great food is fresh ingredients?
But this is it. You know, it's, I've made this a point for everything I do. It's the fresh stalks.
You
the
were a
fresh
pioneer of fresh produce when you
have
came here.
You have no idea. When I came to town in 1987, the
my.
deliveries were in non-refrigerated trucks.
Wow.
You have no.
Sure.
So I looked at this for 2 weeks and I said, listen, we will no longer accept deliveries.
Yeah.
I mean, so this person was very upset with me, and I said, listen, go home to your wife and do a test. Take this head of lettuce, put them in the oven at 110 degrees, and have them make a salad for you, and then you call me back.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it was
Yeah.
amazing. Could you picture this?
No, actually I can, because it's a reality. We're out here in the desert.
yeah.
So do you remember, you mentioned lettuce, but what were some of the ingredients that you were receiving?
It was generally because the trips used to be very short.
Yeah.
The town was small at one point, and so that it didn't think to do this.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, this is you be out there, this truck has to be 130, and you can fry an egg in there.
Yeah.
And not to mention, at that time, Vegas was known more for the 99-cent
Yes,
shrimp cocktails
yes,
and the foot-long hot dogs. It wasn't really known for fine dining. You've seen a huge change since the mid-'80s here.
It's amazing what happened here.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
Norm, I mean, this is going to be a really awesome opportunity to hear from these chefs, huh?
We got Rick Moonen. He's got a fantastic story about 9/11. I mean, it's. I'm gonna wait and
That will be saved for the show.
save that for the show.
And the beauty of this event, and you've been doing this for many years now, is it goes back to the Smith Center and their education fund. Tell us why you started this in the first place.
I got married there in the
Cabaret Jazz.
at Cabaret Jazz was my reception, but out in the courtyards where I got married. And I always wanted to I was always trying to figure out the perfect place to do something to give back to the community.
Yeah.
And one day, my assistant Joanne Downey said, we were on our way to drop something off there, and she goes, "What if we talked to Myron and tried to do something there?" I said, "An interview show. Let's try to do that." And we're now coming up on our 6th year. I think we've raised almost $150,000.
Fantastic.
It's the greatest thing I've done in my life. I have to admit. I'm delighted to be, just so delighted to be a part of it. Vegas gave me everything. I mean, it was, it's just meant so much for me to be here for 20 years.
Oh,
But-
and we just so enjoy this event. Sean will be hosting. I'm going to be there with my husband. Our interns are coming. We're all coming down. It's such a lovely afternoon and such a relaxed opportunity to get to know somebody
Well,
like
thank
you. Chef Mahler, you're going to be stepping on stage with 2 other chefs too. Are there any competition between you guys? Are you guys friends already?
Never is, because these people, I mean, Julian and they're so top professionals. It's just so wonderful to have them here in town. And when Norm called me to be on the show, I was like, I'm coming.
He said he was.
Any
yeah.
other celebrity brushes over the years?
Oh, tons of it, tons of it.
I bet.
So we did Clint Eastwood's wedding at Steve Wynn's house.
Oh, wow.
So
That's Shadow Creek.
Shadow Creek. So Clint is late for the wedding. It's at the reception at Steve's house. So Mr. Wynn says to me, Gustav, go and get Clint. I'm going like, and how am I going to do this? Tell Clint to hurry up to meet time at his wedding.
Good luck
But we
with
had
that.
tons of things. It's just amazing over the years that working at the Mirage and it was the Wynn organization, the people we've met and stuff we've done. It was just wonderful.
I have a great teaser.
What's that?
Julian Serrano and I were almost in the same jail together in Spain.
Whoa.
Wow.
What?
So
In
we'll
Spain?
What
let
a
that,
tease.
We'll let that marinate.
All right. Well, you know where to see the rest of that story. Conversations with Norm. It's over at the Smith Center this Sunday. Executive chefs Julian Serrano and Rick Moon and Gustav Mahler are all going to be there. Tickets are available through the Smith Center website or by calling the phone number on your screen. You can also go to norm.vegas for information. And by the way, proceeds benefit the education and outreach programs over at the Smith Center. It's always a lot of fun. You get to check
It is.